Hello and welcome in. My name is DrumRollTony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician and music teacher living in Seattle. This video goes out to Queen. It's their Patreon request. More music from Baldur's Gate. You know it's going to be good because Borislav Silvov. This is Nine Blades. I'm excited. Let's go. A nice little cadential moment there to resolve us harmonically. Okay, this is really cool. What a great introduction here. I don't have context of Nine Blades within the game. I don't know what that means, but musically speaking, it's very, very apparent. The number 9 is really important here because all the phrasings in 9/8, there are 9 eighth notes per bar, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's where our groups are. Now the grouping is 2, 2, 2, 3. We're getting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like, it's so dominant. It's affecting everything. I feel like the drums, the percussion really set it up in the beginning. If you weren't listening for it, listen for it right now. Here's the beginning again. It's huge. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Big male voice comes in. I feel like there's thunder and lightning as well involved here pretty soon. And this. Woo! Bum, bum. That's a tritone, dude. We love tritone substitutions. That's good stuff. That just kind of like exudes evil and like darkness. Maybe that's what's meant to be there. That's what it makes me feel like, though. I absolutely love it. Again, please. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's cool. So we break out of the grouping right there, and we just get 9 isolated notes. That's kind of cool in our string instrument. It just resets the palette a little bit. Everything is so dark and brooding. That's just a nice kind of just directional almost. It feels like we're going to go somewhere else, but then we don't. We come back. Here it is. Gorgeous is that with the choir, the Larians right there, and where we go. I thought we were gonna get this big brass fanfare. We just get that and then it goes away. But it kind of sets us up. Maybe that's a tease. Maybe that's for something to come later on in the piece. I don't know. Back a couple seconds. Let's hear the next phrase. Gosh, this is good music. I'm not surprised at all, though. We know Borislav Silvov, whatever he touches, it's gold. For me, it is, at least thus far in my experiences of listening to his works. This is a really cool part. So, well, that went for basically a minute. We really back away in dynamics here, and it feels much. Remember, I talked about the tritone a second ago, and I was like, oh, it feels so dark and evil and brooding. We really kind of depart from that because the dynamic kind of goes away. We get this choir element. The both layering comes in with the voices. There's some great woodwinds happening and buried in the background. I feel like I can hear some solo trumpet or other types of brass instruments. and just these big, long, open legato phrases, all still within 9/8. It's a really fun music experience, you know. I'm going to go back and we're going to get this phrase again. We'll break it up and talk about it, though. Just little elements as we decay here, and then... Listen how that build. You get bum bum. That was like our only movement, and every other bar just was basically all 9 beats taken up by voices, and then layering in with the harmonies there. It's a really interesting way to build that. Stacking. Beautiful. Woodwinds come in. Great use of stuff there. Buried underneath, bump bump, you can hear like just a little solo trumpet or cornet or similar type instrument kind of just take some lead under there, but it's really buried in the mix, but it fits perfectly within that puzzle piece. Yeah, now the focal point there is the brass becoming much more dominant within the mix, crescendoing and just supporting harmonically, but really almost taking a main voice with literally the human voices there. Voice meaning a voice within the score, how the orchestration lays out. So sometimes when we talk about voice, we use the same words for like human voice and the voice of the instrument. You just kind of have to differentiate between those. Let's go back about 8 seconds and we'll get on to the next phrase. Here we go. That was the coolest part so far. That got so that was the subject to so many feelings there as far as like polyrhythms kind of going on, because we returned to 9, but for a moment it felt like we went somewhere else. So that's a really great like almost disruption, because we're minute 22 in. You've been feeling 9 the whole time, and then we just get exposed to something else, and it just kind of jars you awake. Let's grab it again. Here we go. On second listen of that, it still feels like it's a 9. Maybe there was one little alteration. I'm not totally sure, but that's really, I mean, if we get hyper focused, sometimes it takes away of the, well, this is a hyper focused type video, so obviously it's like surface level musical analysis, but we take away from obviously a clean listen from beginning to end. That's not the point of the channel. We're here to talk about things and break them down and appreciate the layers. But I will say that section was super cool because it kind of made you forget about time, and the 9 has been so emphasized through everything else, and you just take that away, not take it away, you augment it in a way that it just feels almost dismissive of it for a second, but then we come back to it strongly. So I like that little bridge section. Back a couple seconds. Let's see where we go in the next phrase here. That's so good. I love the brass completely takes over. We get a heavy use of orchestral percussion there. We have big, huge orchestral. Tubular chimes come in. They just hit you in the chest with a different feel. And then there's some timpani usage that felt, if it was stronger in the beginning, sorry, if it was present in the beginning, I wasn't keying in on it, where now it's so obvious, and it takes us somewhere else because we're going somewhere else. The brass comes in. It's very, very, very dominant. That's 219. Let's grab that last 20 seconds again. Listen down to the percussion and how the brass just kind of elevates through this phrasing here. Where are we resolving? Uncertainty. There we go. Oh, timpani getting some great stuff. Okay, now we've gone somewhere else. That was great. Listen to all those new uses of staccato, meaning short rhythms that we had really nothing present like that in the beginning. The brass is taking us somewhere else. It's like a distant cousin, though, because still the groove is there. We've manipulated the groove a tiny bit, but you're getting such a different sound experience than anything in there. That was outstanding. That's 248. We're going to go back to 227 here and grab all of that again. Still calm a little bit. Now we're going to develop. Bump, bump, bump. What a different, sorry to stop it, but what a different feel the tuba is bringing us there because it's so spaced out. We're so used to da-ga, 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 da. Suddenly we get bump, bump, bump. You completely take that. It's like the carpet is there. You pull it out from someone. You're like, whoa. I have to regain my balance now because our like foundation for the groove, our bass line, our consistent is suddenly the pocket has been changed, man, and it's really good. I don't need to go back that far. Hold on, let's go right here. It's very tricky. Not tricky to do, tricky to do to the listener. And the response from the brass. Variations on percussion here. That was different. Da digga da digga da, or is it da digga da digga da? Not totally sure, but dun 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 dun. No, we have a little ascension, descension, or maybe I mix up the orders. But the point is, we get a little more involvement from brass articulations and a little bit more melodic involvement in what they're playing. That's pretty cool. That's 313. Let's go back to like 303 and grab it. Contrapuntal voice stuff happening there. We had some kind of like stabs in the French horns. At least it felt that way. Pretty fun. And also we got some and percussion. We hadn't had really, at least it wasn't that audible in the mix. If it was there before, it felt like it was new. So there's always kind of like just new ingredients being added in to make this like from so far from point A to point B, you know, the motif really has been the feeling of 9, which again makes sense because it's called 9 blades. But very, very clearly on purpose, but it feels great. Back a couple seconds. Okay, solo female voice comes in, and then the progression, the chord progression really glues in and moves with all those groupings of 9. That's outstanding. Okay, let's take it from here to the end. Sorry, I know we're all. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're so close. What I just want to say, what a beautiful blend between the female voice and the men's chorus voice that is there. I'm sorry to stop it right there. It was just too. It was too good. Sorry. We'll actually get the finishing phrase here. What an abrupt ending. Wow, that was cool. I'm going to be honest with you. My mind is playing tricks on me. Like, I'm like, wait a second. Have we heard elements of this in the other Baldur's Gate music? I can't quite remember. I have such a big interval between doing some of these pieces. I don't know if there's some callback like familiarity within rhythms and phrasing or how things are working, because there's just so much music we're doing on the channel. I feel like maybe some of this has been intertwined. I'm not sure. Within the context of this, from point A to point B, absolutely loved it. I love the glue of 9 and how that just everything was based around that. And we had just little elements of departing from that here and there. Very, very, very musical. So that's what I think about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. My name is DrumRollTony. Catch me on live on Twitch. Link for all the socials down in the video description below. Please and thank you. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next one. YouTube thinks you want to watch this one next. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.